Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Digital Relativity, a tradigital marketing agency crafting holistic strategies that engage and educate customers by pairing digital and traditional advertising to grow your business. More info at digitalrelativity.com.
There's a spring in the mountain and it flows down to the town.
From NPR Music and West Virginia Public Broadcasting, with support provided by Bailey & Glasser and by Wild, Wonderful West Virginia, welcome to another Mountain Stage with your host, Larry Gross.
There's a song in my heart, just a simple little tune, but the rhythm and the melody won't leave me around. This world is turning around a simple song. Thank you so much, and welcome once again to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. We are at our home at the Culture Center Theater in Charleston, West Virginia today. Although before the show's over, you might think we were at a crossroads between Austin and Nashville, because we got some great country-flavored music on the show. Carll has come up from Austin to be with us. Brought some friends with him. And a fellow who now is in Nashville, originally from Oklahoma, Mr. Parker Millsap, is also here. And how about one of the most talented people in Nashville, and there's a lot of talented people there, Mr. Darrell Scott, come back to see us. We got a brand new friend who also lives down in Austin, Texas. Brennen Leigh is here. You're going to love her, too. But we're going to start out with this lovely couple that are out here to my right. Carrie Rodriguez has been with us several times on the Mountain Stage. Started coming with Chip Taylor when she was working with that great singer-songwriter. She started playing violin when she was a little girl and played classical violin like a lot of people do. She decided she wanted to switch over and do a little more fiddling than violining. So she switched kind of when she got into college age, and she's been going strong ever since. Then she started singing and writing songs, and there's a strong force in her family. Her great aunt, Eva Garza, was a famous recording artist in Spanish back in the 30s and 40s. And Carrie's newest record has songs that she's written and co-written, as well as some songs by some of her favorite Spanish songwriters, and it's both in English and in Spanish. It's called Lola, and she's brought her partner in life and music, Luke Jacobs, with her, and I think the band's going to join her on some tunes. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Carrie Rodriguez.
¿Acaso fue castigo de Dios que tú fueras así para nunca volver? En el alma, desde que tú te fuiste, sombras y angustias sobre mi corazón, que loco empeño de revivir las cosas de un pasado ya muerto, del fantasma de ayer, frío en el alma, porque no estás conmigo. Pena que llevo como una maldición. Le he pedido a la Virgen que tú vuelvas, porque si tú no vuelves, me matará el dolor. Frío en el alma, porque no estás conmigo. Pena que llevo como una maldición. Le he pedido a la Virgen que tú vuelvas, porque si tú no vuelves, me matará el dolor. Porque si tú no vuelves, me matará el dolor. Gracias. Frío en el alma, cold in the soul. Well, as Larry said, I come from Austin, Texas. Not a bad place to come from if you like music. My grandmother, she grew up in a part of Texas called the Llano Estacado. Now, in Spanish, that would be Llano Estacado, but the Texans, we say the Llano Estacado. It's a lonesome stretch of land out there up north near the Panhandle. Martha, she can sing the blues. Oh, left la vida en Salina Cruz. Oh, she headed north with her family to the land of opportunity. And Martha, she can sing the blues. Oh, on the Llano Estacado, out west toward the plain, in a pueblo olvidado where no one knows her name. Martha, she can't settle in. Oh, 1,000 miles from their next of kin. Oh, but little brother, he don't seem to mind. He can't recall life they left behind. And Martha, she can't settle in. Oh, on the Llano Estacado, out west toward the plain, in a pueblo olvidado where no one knows her name. La migra came to town today. Oh, they closed the plant and took her dad away. Oh,
town today. Oh, on the line, oh, west, I got the out west toward the plain. In a pueblo olvidado where no one knows her name. On the line, oh, west, I got it's the furthest place to hide, just outside of nowhere, where all they got is time.
Ah, the Mountain Stage Band. So honored to play with these guys. It's always really exciting the first time you show up at a gig and your name is on the marquee outside. You know, in those big block letters, you walk up, it says, Sunday night, one night only, featuring Carrie Rodriguez. Or maybe there's a Q or an S, I don't know. It happens, y'all.
Cuando era chiquitita, I played a mean fiddle. Been breaking it down ever since I was little. Opera and pearlman, honky-tonk violin. Mama took me out so I could take it all in. Abuelita told me never meet 'em in the middle. It's better when you're older if you don't learn to settle. Doors are gonna open if you want 'em to, but you might have to knock 'em down. Not everybody's gonna spell your name right, honey. Might get it wrong on the grand marquee. But you can just sing 'em the song. Hija mía, tell country music where to put the Z. So when you see me in the elevator, second string spectator, fiddle in my hand, don't ask me what I play. I play for DJs, presidents, single moms, immigrants, dodge a few bullets along the way. Solo, duet, quartet, quinceañera, Merle meets Chinte with a little mascara. 14,000 miles in a month and a half. All setting the road on fire. Not everybody's gonna spell your name right, honey. Might get it wrong on the grand marquee. But you can just sing on the song. Hija mía, tell country music where to put the Z. Not everybody's gonna spell your name right, honey. Might get it wrong on the grand marquee. But you can just sing on the song. Hija mía, tell country music where to put the Z.
Thank you, Mountain Stage Band. What an honor. Thank you.
Along with Luke Jacobs on the guitar, Carrie Rodriguez, and the Mountain Stage Band. Her latest is Lola, and it's a combination of English and Spanish tunes, and some she wrote and some that she covered, and it's really, really a nice CD. Sounds beautiful. You're listening to Mountain Stage live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia.
If you have questions or suggestions for us, our email address is larry@mountainstage.org. You can also connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and peek behind the scenes on our Instagram. All those links are at our website, mountainstage.org.
Next up is a man making his 8th appearance on the Mountain Stage, and as far as we're concerned, he can continue to come here as long as we're here. One of the most talented people ever to be on the show, certainly one of the most talented men in Nashville. He writes, he sings, he plays multiple instruments, and he's a great producer also and great in the studio, and he's done all of these things many times. He wrote, I'm sure, many songs that you've heard that were hits for other folks. Travis Tritt, Great Day to Be Alive, and one of our favorite songs, You'll Never Leave Harlan Alive. He wrote that and many, many other tunes. His latest, you can tell he records in his house. His latest is called Couchville Sessions. And he's going to do some things with the band and whatever he wants to do. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Darrell Scott.
Thank you. Oh, I've seen my babies laugh, I've heard them cry. And I've seen myself in their daddy brown eyes, and I've held them to sleep and been sorely surprised by the measure of faith I was feeling. Oh, the broken spirit can get up and fly when love is the reason. Oh, I've held to lovers to not be alone, and I've seen them leave to find love of their own, leaving a heart to sink like a stone, drowning between the floor and the ceiling, and 4 gray walls all counting me down. Love is the reason. Seen the world through blue smoky haze, and I'm warmed by the fires of an alcohol blaze, burning up nights and burned out days. My time here on earth they were stealing, so go on, brass monkey, get back in your cage. So pack up the babies, let's load up the van, and take all we have between a woman and a man. I'd live in a cave if you hold my hand, and we'll see what the darkness revealing, and we'll paint hieroglyphics and shout down the halls, oh love, sweet love, 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 love. I'm telling you, love is the reason. Love, love, love is the reason. Thank you very much. That's from the new record, and this one is too, from a young man named Johnny Cash, this next song. One of his great ones called Big River. Well, I taught the weeping willow how to cry, and I told the clouds how to cover up a clear blue sky. All the tears I cried for that woman, they're gonna flood you, Big River, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Well, I met her accidentally in St. Paul, Minnesota, and it tore me up every time I heard her drawl, southern drawl. But then I heard my queen was back downstream, cavorting in Davenport, and I followed you, Big River, when you called. Took me to St. Louis later on down the river. A freighter said she's been here, but she's gone, boy, she's gone. I found her trail in Memphis, but she just walked up the bluff. She raised a few eyebrows and went on down alone. Why don't you battle down by Baton Rouge, River Queen, rolling on? Take that woman on down to New Orleans, New Orleans. Gone, I've had enough to dump my blues down in the Gulf. Yes, she loves you, Big River, more. Told the clouds how to cover up the clear blue sky. Well, the tears that I cried for that woman, they're gonna flood you, Big River, and I'm gonna sit right here until I die. Here's a Hank Williams song. And I'm pretty sure it's about addiction. I could settle down and be doing just fine. Then I'll hear an old train rolling down the line. Then I hurry straight home and back. And if I didn't go, I believe I'd blow my stack. You see, I love you, baby, but you gotta understand, when the Lord made me, He made a rambling man. Now some folks will tell you, they tell you that I'm no good, I'm no good, I'm no good, and that I wouldn't stick around even if I could. But when that open road starts to calling me, there's something over the hill that this old boy's gotta see. I love you, baby, but you gotta understand, oh, when the Lord made me, He made a rambling man. Russ Hicks. You see, I love to see the towns roll by, and to ride the rails 'neath God's blue sky. Please let me travel this land over mountains and seas, for I do believe that's the life that my Creator meant for me. And when I'm gone, say God's called home. You're rambling, man. Russ Hicks on the pedal steel guitar. Well, I've seen the algorithms, it's called, when listening to CDs online. Most people hear the first song, and then the next song a little less, and by the end of the album, the numbers are way down. And so what I did on this song was put it as the first song up, so if you only heard one song, this would be the one. And I did that largely because of a friend of mine who does a recitation at the end of this song on my record, my friend Guy Clark. And I went over to Guy's with a little recorder because I wanted to hear his voice for about a minute. At the end of the song, I just had it rolling on when I tracked it because I always intended to have Guy talking. And so I did that at the end. And so this is for Guy Clark and all those great songs and all those great times that we had. And he's Mark. It's like losing Tennessee Williams or Leonard Bernstein or somebody like that. He's the top of the heap in our singer-songwriter kind of world, acoustic and folk and all that. And he'll be sorely missed, so I dedicate this to Guy Clark right now. Now me and some buddies were down by the river. There were drinkers and dopers and abstainers by choice. There was red wine and white lines, blue smoke and good times. When we all sang, we had us one voice singing, let's all go down to the river at midnight. We'll swim muddy waters and pick us a tune, and we won't give a damn if it's rock, folk, country or blues. No, no. Well, the sirens were screaming, the blue lights are flashing. I got me a ride in a humorless car. They read me my rights and they sensed my conviction. They said you shall be released when we know what you are. Well, the kangaroo court, it was now in session. Exhibit A was a blaring radio. They said, son, is it clear what is to be expected? I said, sir, your music ain't got no soul. Let's all go down to the river at midnight. We'll swim muddy waters and pick us a tune, and we won't give a damn if it's rock, folk, country or blues. Now Woody fed Ramblin' some old hobo chili, and Ramblin' fed Dylan neath the banana tree. And Guy and Towns made a stew down in Texas, brought the whole hog down to Tennessee. Hey, let's all go down to the river at midnight. We'll swim muddy waters and pick us a tune, and we won't give a damn if it's rock, folk, country or blues. Now let's all go down to the river at midnight. We'll swim muddy waters and pick us a tune, and a damn if it's right for country or blues. Yeah, let's all go down, let's all go down. Come on, come on, come on, let's all go down to the river.
There were two crows who built a nest in a windmill derrick. Well, it was out around Lubbock. Windmill derrick wasn't much, but about halfway up in the derrick was a crow's nest. It's like this big around, and it's made out of barbed wire. Only takes two to make a murder of crows. Well, the crows, they go in there and catch baby rattlesnakes and have them over for lunch. And then line the nest with skin and bones. Skin and bones, skin and bones. Isn't that far out? I've been trying to write a song about it ever since.
I'd play the Red River Valley, and he'd sit in the kitchen and cry, run his fingers through 70 years of living, and wonder, Lord, has every drill I drilled gone dry? We was friends, me and this old man, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train. Well, he's a drifter and a driller of oil wells, and an old school man of the world. He taught me how to drive his car when he's too drunk to, and he'd wink and give me money for the girls. And our lives was like some old-fashioned movie, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train. From the time I could walk, he'd take me with him to a bar called the Green Frog Cafe. And there was old men with beer guts and dominoes, lying about their lives as they played. And I was just the kid that they all called his sidekick, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train. turned around and he was pushing 80, with brown tobacco stains all around his chin. Well, to me, he's one of the heroes of this country, Lord. So why is he all dressed up like them old men? Drinking beer, playing Moon and 42, like desperados waiting for a train, just like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train. Then the day before he died, I went to see him. And I was grown, and he was almost gone. So we just closed our eyes and dreamed us up a kitchen. And we wrote another verse to that old song. Come on, Jack, the son of a bitch is coming. Like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train, like desperados waiting for a train.
Darrell Scott, along with the Mountain Stage Band, Julie Adams, and Russ Hicks on the steel guitar. Mr. Darrell Scott from down in Nashville. His latest is just out, and it's called Couchville Sessions. He did a couple from that CD. All of his CDs are worthwhile. Darrell's roots go back to near here in eastern Kentucky. His folks were coal miners and tobacco farmers, and then his dad, Wayne, who was a singer, moved him up to Gary, Indiana, where he spent his early years listening to country music and singing it up there. And what a fitting tribute to the great Guy Clark. Darrell worked with Guy many, many times over the years. Songs don't get any better than Desperados Waiting for a Train. Well, I said at the beginning that we have one guest who's not been with us before. Everybody else is folks that we've met. But this one was introduced to me by Al Steiner. I was over in Washington, D.C., visiting our friends at WAMU Bluegrass Country, and Al asked me if I've ever had Brennen Leigh on the show, and I said, no, I have not. He said, well, she's a great artist and singer-songwriter, lives down in Austin. And then I quickly looked her up and said, well, wait, she wrote Sleeping with the Devil on Leon Womack's last album. I thought that was my favorite song on that album. So, heck yeah, we'll check her out. And sure enough, she was free for this weekend. She's made fans all around the world with her mix of traditional country music and Western swing, and she travels in all over America and in Europe, too. As a matter of fact, she'll be in Europe this summer. She's brought her compadre Noel McKay with her, and I think the band's going to join them. Her latest is a wonderful collection of Lefty Frizzell songs. It's called Brennen Leigh Sings Lefty Frizzell. Please welcome for the first time to the mountain stage, Brennen Leigh.
All right, thank you so much. I'm going to do a couple I wrote, and then I'll promise to do one lefty one tonight, because, well, we just have to. But here's a new one. I don't want an instant packaged, I want made at home. I don't want advertisements on my telephone. I don't want formal letters, robocalls, a big box, shopping malls, digitally remastered, formatted to fit your TV. I want analog, baby. I don't want a manufactured home on wheels. I want a lazy river where I can cool my heels. I don't want junk mail, toys, $1. A jukebox plays, congratulations, you've been selected randomly. I want analog, baby. I don't want a living room, from rooms to go, your MSG and your GMOs. Keep your touch tunes, your Spotify. I wanna hear that needle skipping on my old hi-fi. I don't need a photograph, I'd rather have the memory. I want analog, baby. Now I'm not down on it just because it's new, but in gaining a little, we've lost something too. When you climb into bed, phone in your face, it feels like you're light years away from this place. We work like machines in some sci-fi fantasy. I want analog, baby. I want analog, baby. Thank you so much. Well, I live in Austin, Texas, but I'm really just an honorary Texan. I'm not a bona fide Texan, not yet anyway, still working on the paperwork, but I'm originally from Minnesota. And I wrote a song about a thing up there that called the Steam Threshers Reunion. And that's where a whole bunch of people get together with some rusty old farm equipment and have a party. And I've actually never been to this event, but this is how I imagine it in my heart. When the summer nights turn cooler and the autumn wheat is shaking, for just a few days we'll take a break from all of our haymaking. When the prairie grass turns golden and the apple crop is booming, we'll load the truck and go on down to the Steam Threshers Reunion. all sizes, some you have never heard of. Big plates of homemade hot dish you can't even eat a third of. There's folks in old-time costume in the Pioneer exhibit, a room full of antique gadgets. You can try and guess what is it. There's a brother and a sister run the steam train demonstration. They'll tell you all about it. They're both third generation. There's a coal-powered antique thresher and 3 or 4 steam shovels and a square dance in the evening. Do-si-do, away your troubles. The Schaefer family came here from Brainerd in an RV. Bill's tearing up the flat top, Lacey's sawing on John Hardy. It makes you feel like dancing and laughing and like crying. I'm gonna sleep so well tonight without even trying. When the summer nights turn cooler and the autumn wheat is shaking, for just a few days we'll take a break from all of our haymaking. When the prairie grass turns golden and the apple crop is booming, we'll load the truck and go on down to the steam threshers reunion. Thanks a lot. Well, that's Noel McKay playing the electric guitar and singing harmony. It's an honor to be here at Mountain Stage today, and everyone's just treated us so well, and we could definitely get used to it. I'm thrilled to be playing also with the Mountain Stage Band. They're going to join us for this one. I did a whole album of Lefty Frizzell songs because I'm out of my mind. And this was one of Lefty's early hits that he wrote and recorded.
Swear it's true, darling, you're the only one. I think of you, of the past, and all I find. I love you, I prove it in days to come. You're my darling, you've been true. I should have been good to you. You're the one that's in my heart while we're apart. I'll be so true, I'll prove it to you someday. My love is for you, in my heart you'll always stay. I've been so blue on these days. I love you, I prove it 1,000 all kinds of ways. So darling, please wait until I'm free. There'll be a change, a great change made in me. I'll be so true, there'll never be blue days. I love you, I prove it 1,000 ways. Thank you all so much. We're going to do one more. This is a song called The Box. A box of things that remind me of you and everything we said and did before we were through. Keepsakes and reminders of old yesterday, but I can't bring myself to throw the box away. A picture of us at a dance one night, smiling and singing in the silver moonlight, holding each other to the music we'd sway. Oh, I can't bring myself to throw the box away. Friends say I'm wasting my time on you, I'm only prolonging the blues. Throw it out, get on with my life, but there's nothing that I'd rather do than get it down from a shelf on the wall, open the top and let the memories fall back to a time when I knew you would stay. Oh, I can't bring myself to throw the box away. A ticket from a show you once took me to, a ring that was promised, but just for that day. Now I can't bring myself to throw the box away. Friends say I'm wasting my time on you, I'm only prolonging the blues. Throw it out, get on with my life, but there's nothing I'd rather do than get it down from a shelf on the wall, open the top and let the memories fall back to a time when I knew you would stay. Oh, I can't bring myself to throw the box away. No, I can't bring myself to throw the box away. Thank you so much.
Along with Noel McKay and the Mountain Stage Band, Brennen Leigh right there. The latest is Brennen Leigh sings Lefty Frizzell. She has several CDs out there. One of them is called The Box, too. What a great singer she is. From down in Austin, transplanted from Minnesota. And she's got a new band that she and Noel have put together. It's called High Plains Jamboree, along with Simon Flory and Beth Chrisman of the Carper family. And they'll be touring this country and in Europe during this summer. So watch for High Plains Jamboree and pick up Brennen Leigh sings Lefty Frizzell.
You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. Mountain Stage is supported in part by this station and by West Virginia Public Broadcasting. Hotel accommodations for Mountain Stage guests are provided by the Charleston Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston's retail district. You're listening to Mountain Stage from NPR.
Thank you so much. Welcome to the second hour of Mountain Stage. And if you're just joining us, welcome to the show. We got quite a show going here. A lot of different country-flavored Americana music. A little later on, we're going to be hearing from Mr. Hayes Carll. But we're going to start the hour with a man who visited us a couple of years ago, and we heard about him through our former executive producer, Andy Ridenauer, who's also was over at WAMU Bluegrass Country. He said, just heard this guy in the studio named Parker Millsap. He's on tour, I think, then with Patty Griffin. He said, yeah, take a listen, and turned it on, and I thought, my goodness, this young man is incredible. Came over here, and he bowled us all over. He's originally from Purcell, Oklahoma, now lives in Nashville. His latest album is called The Very Last Day. I think you're going to like his songs and his singing and his band. Please welcome back Mr. Parker Millsap.
Maybe I'll have to walk through the fire, balancing on a razor wire. I ain't afraid to weep, I ain't afraid to suffer, I ain't afraid to be the fool to be your lover. But the silver lining, baby, it's a blinding, 'cause I'm pining for you. Well, I don't mind working until I'm hurting. There's nothing I'm certain I wouldn't do. Maybe I'll have to work every weekend to buy you the things you say you're needing. But I could skip a meal, save up all my money, borrow, beg, and steal, just to keep you from running. But the silver lining, baby, it's a blinding, 'cause I'm pining for you. Well, I don't mind working until I'm hurting. There's nothing I'm certain I wouldn't do. But the silver lining, baby, it's a blinding, 'cause I'm pining for you. Well, I don't mind working until
Well, thank you so much. How you doing? Well, thank you so much. It's great to be back. This is a title track on a new record. It's called The Very Last Day. It'll maybe be the most morbid song you hear today. I don't know what everybody else has got planned, but a song about a nuclear annihilation of everything. I hope you enjoy it. I wanna feel that great atomic power when it yields that final fiery shower. Ain't no shield can save you in that hour, but I won't cower when that eruption lays us all to waste. Gonna clutch my heart and lift my face. Watch that mushroom rushing up to space. Gonna sing Amazing Grace. You know there ain't no reason being so afraid. Yeah, you can try to hide, but it's gonna get you anyway. Yes, when I see that cloud, gonna sing out loud, lift my hands and say, praise the Lord, it's the very, very, very last day. Ain't no sweet chariot is gonna come for to carry everybody home. No, instead it's gonna be a bomb. And here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Ain't no reason being so afraid. Yeah, you can try to hide, but it's gonna get you anyway. Yes, when I see that cloud, gonna sing out loud, lift my hand, say, praise the Lord. It's the very, 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 very last day. Well, thank you so much. All right, this next song is called The Morning Blues. This is for everybody who wakes up and then you just go right back to sleep. I do that sometimes. Sun comes up too early, ain't that the way it seemed? I left the curtains open, curtains closing on my dreams. My baby's eyes are empty, it's like nobody's home. I'm not afraid of empty, I'm afraid of all alone. So mama, let's loose these morning blues. Come on, let's lose these morning blues. always wakes up early, puts on her shoes and clothes, and if her heart is broken, hides it so it never shows. But girl, I see right through you, no use in playing tough. I know just what you're feeling, darling, ain't she had enough? So mama, let's lose these morning blues. Come on, let's lose these morning blues. When you wake up, you feel like a burn up fuse. Come on, let's lose these morning blues. Sun comes up too early, it come up way too soon. I'm gonna close the curtain, wait until the afternoon.
Oh, thank you so much. I wrote a new song. This is a new song. It's called Other Arrangements.
Honey, don't pencil me in. I ain't a sketch of a friend. I put my name down in pen, 'cause I ain't leaving. Oh, honey, don't count me out, 'cause I could still make you scream and shout. Got you all figured out, gonna get you believing, gonna get you believing. But honey, don't you tell me that you made other arrangements. I've been out here all week, hey, I've been hitting the pavement. And if you've got an excuse, well, honey, you can just say it. But honey, don't you tell me that you made other arrangements. Honey, how could you forget the plans that you and I set? Don't build a wall of regret right here between us. I ain't mad, I ain't hurt. Seems everything takes some work. There ain't nothing of worth that comes out seamless. But honey, don't you tell me that you made other arrangements. I've been out here all week, hey, I've been hitting the pavement. excuse, so honey, you can just save it. But honey, don't you tell me that you made other arrangements, that you made other arrangements. Don't you tell me that you made other arrangements. But don't you fail me now. Don't wanna live in estrangement. You be the bombshell, I'll be the secret agent. But honey, don't you tell me that you made other arrangements, that you made other arrangements.
Well, thank you so much. Well, we got one more song for you. Thank you so much for listening. How about a hand for Daniel Folks on the fiddle, Patty Ryan on the drums, Michael Rose on the upright bass. This is a song called Hades Pleads.
I'm gonna take you to my house on the sticks, a long back train going clippity click. I'm begging like Cerberus, I'm begging like this, I'm begging. I'm gonna take you to my garden of screams, down in the belly of the voodoo machine. I'll pick you up, darling, in my black limousine, and from my burial bed.
Thank you so much.
How about it? Parker Millsap right there, along with Michael Rose on the bass, Daniel Folks on the fiddle, Patty Ryan on the drums. Parker Millsap Originally from Oklahoma, now he lives in Nashville. And the new one is called The Very Last Day. Yes, sir. In 2014, he was nominated for Americana Emerging Artist of the Year, and I tell you what, he has emerged. Parker Millsap. Check him out. He'll be touring, constantly touring, I'm sure. Parker's one of those guys that works a lot. And with the new record out, he may be coming to your neighborhood. And go catch his whole show. You're listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia.
Remember, if you miss part of Mountain Stage or want to hear something again, visit the podcast section of mountainstage.org. Each podcast includes songs not heard on the radio and the complete finale song. If you enjoy the show, take a moment to subscribe and leave a review wherever you listen.
Our last guest first came to see us back in 2005, and he was just emerging then. Ray Wiley Hubbard told us about Mr. Hayes Carll. And Hayes has turned out to be one of the finest singers and songwriters to come out of Texas, of which there are many, and some of those he cites as influences. Guy Clark and Ray Hubbard, as well as Dylan, John Prine, a lot of other people that you would expect when you hear his music. He can honky-tonk it sometimes. He can be funny, but his most recent record, called Lovers and Leavers, is pretty thoughtful. He got Joe Henry take him in the studio and use a lot of acoustic instruments, and came out with a wonderful product. He was nominated for a Grammy this last year. Chances Are, Best Country Song, Leanne Womack recorded. But it's always good to hear Hayes sing his own songs. Brought a couple of compadres with him from Austin. Please welcome back to the Mountain Stage, Hayes Carll.
You say I love you, I say me too. We don't think much about it, it's just a thing that we do. And we go out walking, but we don't talk much. Now we lie down together, but our hearts never touch. Ah, baby, it's a hard way, it's an eternity. We got the life that we wanted, not the love that we need. We never go to bed angry, 'cause we never fight. Now we never go crazy in the middle of the night. And we could stay here forever, just holding on. We have both had our reasons, but our reasons are gone. Ah, baby, it's a hard way. It's an eternity. We got the life that we wanted, not the love that we need. In our hearts we knew better, but we couldn't let go. And now it's time to quit hiding what we've always known. There's something was missing, but we were too scared to look, too busy telling our story instead of writing the book. Ah, baby, it's a hard way. It's an eternity. We got the life that we wanted, not the love that we need. Ah, baby, it's a hard way. It's an eternity. We got the life that we wanted, not the love that we need.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. It's great to be back at Mountain Stage. I'm going to do a song here that I wrote with Darrell Scott. And we stole a line, or the title, actually, from a Townes Van Zandt song. And I know in some circles we will never be forgiven for that. I like to think that Townes didn't run around in those circles. This is called For the Sake of the Song. If you're nobody's business or your front page news, folk, rock, country on Delta blues, tell your truth however you choose and do it all for the sake of the song. Yeah, hitchhiking, bus riding, rental cars, living rooms, coffee houses, run-down bars. 10,000 people alone under the stars. It's all for the sake of the song. And there's the man who wrote your cheating heart. Now he's lying through his tooth, and he plays it on a stolen heart that's soaked in 100 proof. And there's the one who might be happy, but for the writer's curse, she lost the crowd's attention by the 42nd verse. It's a traveling salesman, the girl next door, from the empty room to the third encore. Less is less until more is more, and it's all for the sake of the song. And there's the young man on the marquee. Hey, he's the son of some well-known, and his father bought the tour bus so he could strike out on his own. And there's the brooding contradiction. Hey, he's holding Van Gogh's ear, and he's taped it to his guitar in the hopes someone will hear. It's a black berets and nudie suits, the next big thing, or getting back to your roots. High tops, flannels, or duct tape boots, and it's all for the sake of the song. And there's the mystic, there's the legend, there's the best it's ever been. And there's the voice of a generation who won't pass this way again. And there's record deals and train seals and puppets on a string. And we're all just trying to figure out what makes the cage bird sing. It's lights, camera, on with the show. A lifetime to get ready, now go, cat, go. Oh, where it all ends, nobody knows, but it's all for the sake of the song. So if you're nobody's business, or your front page news, folk, rock, country, old Delta blues, tell your truth however you choose, and do it all for the sake of the song. Good job. Thanks. Well, I'd like to do another song that I wrote with Darrell. This one's about my son. I have a son named Leigh, and Leigh is an entertainer of sorts. He's not a musician, he's a magician. He does magic tricks, that's his thing, and he decided at a really young age that that was his passion and what he loved to do. And I was maybe not the most supportive parent at the time. In my defense, he wasn't very good. He started when he was 6, and he would come into my room all night and all day and show me these tricks. I was kind of his main audience, and I had to tell him, I see the card, it's right there. It's pretty obvious to me. And he had tiny hands, and he wasn't really there yet. But to his credit, he was not deterred, and he stuck with it, and he practiced, and he knew that this was this thing that made his heart sing, and he didn't care what anybody thought. And he became quite good, actually, to the point where he's gotten paying gigs as a 9-year-old, and which just changed, my whole thoughts on retirement. And he was recently invited to join the Austin Association of Magicians, and which is an ancient and secret mystic society that gathers on the first Monday of every month at the International House of Pancakes, just around the corner. But the thing is, I'm really incredibly proud of my son for taking this thing and following it with all his heart and not caring what anybody thought. It's really hard to be yourself in this world and to not conform, no matter what age you are, but particularly with a child. And I admire anybody that can do that. I wish I had more of that strength when I was his age, and I pray that he never loses it. So I want to send this out to Leigh. It's called The Magic Kid. Pick a card, any card. Don't show it to me. Abracadabra, I got nothing up my sleeve. And I may get it wrong or get it right, but either way, I'm standing in the light where nothing is hid. I'm the magic king. That's my kid with the cards. He's 9 years old, with a head full of wonder and a heart of gold. And there's not a trick that he can't figure out, and he's never stopped the show for fear of doubt, like the rest of us did. He's the magic kid. And who we are is who we are. Why is that so hard to be? And when I watch him shine his star, it's so magical to me. And who we are is who we are. Why is that so hard to be? And when I watch you shine your star, it's so magical to me. This world can be so full of darkness and blown out flames, trading dreams for pecking orders and schoolyard games. But you shine your light for everyone to see. The only one I've known who's truly free. Yeah, you just are what you will always be. You're the magic key. Pick a card, any card, don't show it to me. I saw you dancing down on Macklin Street. I couldn't stop laughing at your two left feet. You never gave a damn about trying to please me. Somehow they made it all feel so easy. I'd point out your favorite star. You get kicked out of every bar, then wake up weary from a hard night's sleep, looking like a promise that I could keep. And hell, love is so easy when you're moving slow, hiding from the outside, laying low, forgetting your trouble, let the world worry, 'cause you and me won't. So many things I don't understand. You keep your flowers in a coffee can, roll your eyes at the jokes I tell. Told my mother she could go to hell. Look out, babe, now the night is so fine. Hold your heart up against the skyline. Always had a hurt that I can't tame, but it all feels better when you say my name. And hell, love is so easy when you're moving slow, hiding from the outside, laying low, forgetting your trouble, let the world worry, 'cause you and me won't. Well, the rest of this world's a little short on hope. Everybody's walking their own tightrope, betting their money will be the first to fall. But you and me, baby, gonna show them all in hell. Love is so easy when you're moving slow, hiding from the outside, laying low, forgetting your trouble, let the world worry, 'cause you and me won't say hell. Love is so easy when you're moving slow, hiding from the outside, laying low, forgetting your trouble, let the world worry, 'cause you and me won't let the world worry, 'cause you and me won't. Now I got a woman, she's wild as Rome. She likes to lay naked and be kissed upon. She crosses a bridge and sets it on fire, and it lands like a bird on a telephone wire. Wine bottles scattered like last night's clothes, cigarettes, papers, and time who knows. She laughs for a minute about the shape I'm in. She says, you be the sinner, honey, I'll be the sin. I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna give me some mescaline. She brings me roses and a place to lay, a drunken poet's dream. Now I believe my harp has got a busted reed. All my lips are chapped and about to bleed. She tastes like pills and cheap cologne, and she tells me I don't ever have to drink alone. Now there's some money on the table and a pistol on the floor, a few paperback books of Louis L'Amour. She says, honey, don't you worry about judgment day. All these people going to heaven and just in our way. I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna give me some mescaline. She brings me roses and a place to lay, a drunken poet's dream. And all my life I laid around while the colors all turned blue. Oh, well, I closed my eyes and finally found he brought me back to you. Now I got a woman, she's wild as Rome. She likes to lay naked and be kissed upon. She crosses a bridge and sets it on fire, and it lands like a bird on a telephone wire. I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna give me some mescaline. She brings me roses and a place to lay, a drunken poet's dream. I smoked my last cigarette, I drank my last drop. I quit doing all the things I swore I'd never stop. I changed my direction, I sang a different tune. I gave up all those childish ways that made me old too soon. and things were going good there for a while. I tried to straighten out the crooked road that I was on. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. I used to play down on Broadway the same song every night, singing for the tip jar underneath the neon light. Had a good time with the women, and the compliments were free. I dreamed of something bigger, but it just wasn't meant to be. But I was happy there for a while. Just like a desperado out searching for a song. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. And nothing lasts forever, and time knows that it's true. And sometimes a little while's the best that we can do. You ended up beside me like some long forgotten dream. You took my hand and showed me colors I'd never seen. We both said forever, forever till the end. But forever's something different to a lover than a friend. We thought we had it all there for a while. Just like that perfect moment before the darkness turns to dawn. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. The one thing I can tell from all this life that's come and gone, it was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. It was good while it lasted, but it didn't last too long. Thank you, everybody.
From down in Austin, Texas, Mr. Hayes Carll right there, along with Mike Meadows on percussion and background vocals, and Jeff Queen on the guitar and pedal steel. Hayes Carll. The latest on Highway 87 Records is called Lovers and Leavers, and it is a good one. He sang several tunes from that Lovers and Leavers record. Our thanks to Hayes Carll for coming up, visiting with us, and to Parker Millsap, to Darrell Scott, Carrie Rodriguez, and Brennen Leigh. And our thanks to all you folks here at the Culture Center in Charleston for being here with us in person. And special thanks to you there listening on the radio, wherever you are. Without you, there'd be no Mountain Stage, and we never forget that. We hope you'll be with us next time. We're going to do one more, and this one just continues our tribute to our good friend Guy Clark. Going to do one of Guy's tunes to end it up. Mountain Stage is produced by Larry Gross and Adam Harris. Associate producers are Jeff Shirley and Vasilia Skouras. Assistant producers Joni Deutsch. Production managers Paul Flaherty were engineered by Francis Fisher, Richie Collins, Jim Raines, and Patrick Stevens. Our web producers Josh Saul. Production assistance comes from Michael Lipton, Joey Ansel, Mary Lee, Lance Schrader, Chris Mead, and Woogie. Photographic services are provided by Brian Blauser. Promotions coordinated by Michael Lipton, Adam Harris, Josh Saul, and Music and Motion Promotions. Lodging is provided by the Marriott Town Center Hotel, centrally located for the business and pleasure traveler in downtown Charleston. Why don't you go and hear some live music wherever you are, just as soon as you can. You've been listening to Mountain Stage, live performance radio from the Mountain State of West Virginia. I got an old blue shirt and it suits me just fine. I like the way it feels, so I wear it all the time. Got an old guitar, won't ever stay in tune. I like the way it sounds in a dark and empty room. Ace Carll.
I got an old pair of boots and they fit just right. Well, I can work all day and I can dance all night. I got an old used car, it runs just like a top. I get the feeling it ain't ever gonna stop.
Everybody now.
Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, the kind of stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall.
Darrell Scott.
I got a pretty good friend who's seen me at my worst. He can't tell if I'm a blessing or a curse, but he always shows up when the chips are down. Hey, that's the kind of stuff I like to be around. Stuff that works, stuff that holds up, stuff you don't hang on the wall. Stuff that's real, stuff you feel, the kind of stuff you reach for when you fall.
Russ Hicks. Michael Lippert. Bob Thompson over there.
Support for Mountain Stage is provided by Bailey and Glasser and by the West Virginia Tourism Office. This is NPR.